Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is Rich. This is the Suffolk Crunch. It's Monday afternoon. It's not the Sunday stroll. It's the Monday musings, Monday sit down, whatever you want to call it. It's the last of the season. Ipswich Town versus West Ham yesterday at Portman Road as we wrapped up the Premier League season. Firstly, we will go for... what do we get? 22 points. We go for 220 likes. Hit subscribe. We've had a few new subscribers over the last few days. So if you're watching this, we're looking to get to 10,000. So we're about 1,700, just under, away. So it's totally free. Click the subscribe. Smash the like button. Turn on your notifications. We'll keep going through the summer. It doesn't stop just because the season's ended. There will be plenty of videos coming throughout the summer with... obviously transfers, incomings, outgoings, fixtures, new kits. Might do a little boxing video from the Wardley fight. I'm off to Ed Sheeran. Plenty of content. I might even do one. I've just got tickets for Oldham v Southend next Sunday at Wembley. Go and see me old mate James Norwood. Going to pop down there and have a look at the National League playoff final. Absolute shambles with the tickets there. With obviously... underground work going on, so they've cut the number of tickets that the clubs have had, which is a real shame. I think it's up to 48,000 now. I think both clubs still pushing to get more tickets because they want to break the record. But yeah, we're here to talk Ipswich Town. Disappointing end to the season yesterday as we made it 9 home defeats on the trot at home. 1 win in the last 19. We've taken 7 points this calendar year. 0 points at Portman Road. We finished on 22. We finished 19th, and if I'm being honest, it's been a little bit of a shambles this season. It started off positively, got up to Christmas, had that win against Chelsea. Everyone's hopes got raised, and then sort of since then it's been pretty poor, and I think that's an underestimation of how poor it's been. You know, I think Kieran and the football club got away with it, if I'm being honest. I know a lot of people will say, yeah, look, we've got promoted to back-to-back promotions. That's all gone now. The goodwill for me has ended. And next season, which will soon come around the corner, it's what I think we've got 10 weekends off before we start. That will soon be here. Pressure will be on Kieran to deliver a promotion. I see today, Betfair, they've announced the odds, bookies odds for the Championship 25-26 season. Town are favourites to win the league. They're favourites to get promoted. It doesn't always work out that way, so we'll have to just wait and see what happens in the summer. But yesterday, look, it summed up the season. There was a bit of illness in the camp. Obviously, Alex Palmer was in the lineup when it was announced, but then he fell sick, so Christian Walton came in. Same back four: Axel, Dar O'Shea, Jacob Greaves and Leif Davis. Morsey caduced in midfield. No in CISO, he wasn't included because Kieran was looking for players who are going to be here next season. So Chaplin was in the 10, Nathan Broadhead on the left, Amari on the right, George Hurst up front. Liam Delap was announced as Supporters Player of the Year before the game, which I think is richly deserved. He's gone off the boil in recent weeks, but he's had a decent season. He will leave. Where he will go, we will find out in the coming weeks. So stay tuned for that. It was obviously Massimo Luongo's last game. It was also Aaron Cresswell's last game for West Ham. Obviously played for Town for 3 seasons. Great signing from Paul Gill. I know Paul Gill didn't do a lot at Town, but he unearthed Aaron Cresswell, and he's gone on to make himself a West Ham legend. He's had a great career, and I did see last night, I think Wrexham are looking at him because he's obviously 35, he's leaving West Ham, and I think he's probably got plenty in the tank. Anyway, yeah, the game, look, if you looked at that game yesterday, I think it was pretty much how a lot of Town games have gone at home. We play a lot of good football, and then we don't score, and then we make a mistake, and then obviously we go 1-0 down, and then, yeah, look, it wasn't terrible. It's like Kieran said, probably in both boxes is where the difference was. I thought Jarrod Bowen was absolutely outstanding. He was the best player on the pitch yesterday. I think he'll be highly sought after, I would have thought, in the summer. Yeah, he's a great player. I remember seeing him play for Hull. But yeah, we were pretty much maybe a little bit on top, and then this is a bugbear of mine. We always, when we have a throw-in anywhere, even sometimes in the opposition half, just inside, we always throw it backwards. We never go forwards, and we always play a lot of football backwards. Sam Morsey there he's under no pressure. He can turn out, but I'm not sure where he's passing the ball. Jarrod Bowen, if you watch him, they highlighted it on Match of the Day last night. He's on the move, so he senses that something might be happening there. Picks up the pass, good ball inside. James Ward-Prowse finishes and 1-0. And we're thinking, yeah, here we go again. But then we pulled ourselves back into the game in the second half. Nathan Broadhead drops a shoulder. Lovely finish, bottom corner. His second goal in the Premier League. I think Fabianski got a hand to it. And then we're thinking 1-1. We're back in the game. And then 2 really good goals from West Ham. Look, I might have been a bit harsh here. It's a great finish by Bowen as he cuts in on his left. I think Walton should do better there. I think he's probably beaten for pace on his near post. It's a great finish, but I still think he should do better. Kudos. Yeah, look, that's another good finish, but Morsey stands off him and sort of offers him that side of the goal, and he curls it in, and it's 3-1. It's game over. Mass comes on. Great ovation for him. Takes the captain's armband from Morsey. Look, we'll be forever grateful for the role that Massimo Luongo played at this football club. There's a video, I've watched about half of it on the Ipswich Town feeds. It's come out this afternoon, so he looks quite emotional, and obviously they've done the lap of appreciation, which he was sort of at the front and centre of. And it's sad to see players go from, obviously, the back-to-back promotions. Mass has been absolutely tremendous. Free transfer, probably one of Kieran's best signings. I see Sam Morsey was saying he's the best midfield partner he's had. And yeah, look, he's probably going to go on and hopefully play some more football. Could come up against Town next season. I'm not sure where he's looking to go. There is a World Cup on the horizon. I know he's not been selected for Australia, but he had retired, but I think he's reversed that decision. So, look, I think probably this season he could have played a little bit more football. Midfield has been a massive, massive issue. And I know everybody, they rave about Jens Kajust. Right, this is my take on him. I think he's a very good footballer. Defensively, I think he's really, really lacking. As a 6, we play 2 6s. He doesn't offer that protection that Luongo did when he played, because he could drop into that left-hand side. I know a lot of people will say about Leif Davis and his defensive capabilities. Mass covered for him. He could go forward. Mass would drop into that left midfield slot. Whereas Kajust, I think he's really, really poor defensively. And if it was down to me, and I know a lot of people like to sign him, I'm going to go against the grain. I wouldn't sign him. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but another thing is his injury record. I want players next season who are available, they're fit, they can play 40 plus games, which you could play 48, 49 games if you go to a playoff final. So that's where I'm sitting on that. Midfield is a big, big part of the rebuild in the summer, which I think a lot of the money will go on. If you want to do a video season review, I think I've got 4 coming. Kieran from Oz is doing one. We've got the South African correspondent, he will be dropping one, and another couple of people. So if you want to do one, I will. Well, you know where I'm on the socials. If you want to do one and you don't know where I'm in the socials, just drop a comment and then I'll contact you, and then we can sort it out. Just like 5 to 6 minutes maximum, just a few thoughts, and it's nice to get probably a few different thoughts from other people. Obviously, my mate Kieran lives in Oz, so he watches on the feeds and the streams, so be interesting what he thinks. But I will do one later in the week, my thoughts, and hopefully add a little bit of positivity where I think Town can go next season. But thank you very, very much, like I said I think it was the match preview, for everyone watching throughout the season and getting involved in these and commenting and liking and subscribing, and the channel's going to continue to grow. I am looking next season for the Sunday Stroll, and it might not happen, but I thought I'd throw it out there. Wouldn't mind getting a sponsor. So if you want to sponsor the Sunday Stroll, if you want to sponsor the channel, give us a shout. and get your name out there, get your company out there. Nobody might come forward, but I thought I'd throw it out there. If you don't ask, you don't get. But yeah, it's Monday. I'm going to go and watch Walsall Wimbledon. Big shout out to the Mackhams. If people watch that on Saturday, I'm still scratching my head. Not quite sure how Sheffield United didn't manage to win that game, but I was really, really happy for Sunderland. And if you see some of the scenes, and I've watched loads of Sunderland content and videos, that's what being a football fan is all about. You know, they're moments of joy, which we had this time last season. But it does turn sour quickly, guys, so enjoy it while it lasts. Also, shout out to Charlton. They'll obviously be back at Portman Road next season. They won 1-0 yesterday against Leyton Orient at Wembley. So looking forward to going to the Valley next year. But yeah, season done, wrapped up, town finish 19th. We are going for 220 likes on this video. Hit the subscribe, share it with your mates, share it with your Hammers mates, get them involved. We're going for 10k, so let's see. But yeah, plenty more content to come throughout the summer. But yeah, cheers for watching, everybody. Really, really appreciate it, and I'll see you all very, very soon.